The United States may have not been present during a summit in Costa Rica, but it was still front and center. The third gathering of the community of Latin American Caribbean states concluded Thursday evening. CCTV's Nitza Soledad Perez joins us now from San Jose with more on the focus of the CELAC summit. Nitza.
21 of 33 leaders of CELAC showed at this meeting intended to focus on inequality, but two Caribbean islands and their relationship with the United States became the hot topic at this forum. Cuba was a big headliner in this third gathering of the community of Latin American and Caribbean states. President Castro welcomed the announcement of the restoration of diplomacy between Cuba and the U.S., though had a strong warning.
As I have stated repeatedly, Cuba and the United States must learn the art of civilized coexistence, based on respect for the differences between the two governments. However, in order for this to occur, Cuba should not be expected to give up its ideals of independence and social justice.
Most leaders of the continent spoke in support of an end to the embargo to Cuba, insisting that it is time for its elimination.
It is a crime. What they call an embargo is a criminal persecution against Cuba, which has a right to be independent, to be free.
I wish Obama would go to the Summit of the Americas in Panama with the news that the embargo has ended. Only then would we believe it.
Another moment that sparked controversy during this two-day summit was a break of protocol by President Ortega of Nicaragua when he allowed Puerto Rico's pro-independence leader, Rubén Berríos, to address the forum. Poverty reduction was a main issue in agenda for these leaders, and there is a reason why. There has been an increase in extreme poverty by 12% in the region. Of the 623 million inhabitants of Latin America and the Caribbean, 167 million of them are poor, and 71 million of those extremely poor. These leaders plan to keep bringing foreign investment and more fiscal discipline to address the high levels of inequality.
We need to work together and not ignore the level of political and administrative corruption that is present in the region. The rise of inequality deepens the crisis of legitimacy, which causes our democracy to suffer.
The summit concluded with a political declaration and other resolutions. Among the most notable ones, a repudiation of the U.S. sanctions against Venezuela, support for the restoration of the Falklands to Argentina, and also support for the decolonization of Puerto Rico, a territory of the United States. Interestingly, we also saw a vote down against the strengthening of the inter-American human rights system. And that basically translates to a vote down against the Organization of American States, which is greatly influenced by the United States. And that's basically why it received that backlash. Elaine?
Anitza, what is next for CELAC?
The temporary presidency of CELAC now moves to Ecuador, where President Correa will be leading the efforts. He wants to have more quantifiable goals regarding poverty reduction. Also, during his final speech here at the summit, when he accepted this new position, he emphasized that he wants to see the Americas free of colonies. So the two main topics for CELAC this coming year, again, it will be poverty reduction, but also we're gonna see an effort from these leaders and Latin America and the Caribbean to see no more colonies on this side of the world.
All right, CCTV's Nitza Soledad Perez live in San Jose.